Hey, Bob, I've got a question for you.
Okay? Yeah? Let's hear it.
Which type of cooking is better, grilling or baking?
That's easy. Grilling is the best.
Okay. Well, let me ask you another way. What baking is best?
No. That's a trick question. You can't do that.
False. Baking beats grilling.
Wait a minute. What is this? What are you doing? Do you think this is a joke? Millions of people miss out on grilling every single year. You know what? Today, I am going to cook on the grill like it's my last chance to cook off.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you can't tell already, this video is going to be part of the collaboration called Last Chance Cook-Off. And today, what I'm going to be cooking, well, let me include you in that too. We are going to be cooking bacon-wrapped, stuffed pork tenderloin. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we're back. Here we have our pork tenderloin. And first up, what you want to do is you want to take the pork tenderloin out of the package. And then what you want to do is you want to rinse it off really good. And then after that, you want to lay it out like so. And then take a knife and you want to slice it down the middle. Lengthways, of course. Kind of like butterflying it, I guess we could call it that. So that's what we want to do. And then after that, what we want to do next is we want to flatten it out or tenderize it. Our biggest purpose here is that we want to flatten it out so we have a nice surface to put our cheese mixture on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this. Just need a tenderizer or a meat hammer here. And we're just going to hit it down and kind of smash it out here. Okay guys, we got it all flattened out with the meat hammer now. Now it's a nice flat surface so we can put the cheese mixture on it when we get to that. So now we're going to set this aside and we're going to work on the cheese mixture. Let's get going. Alright guys, now we're back. So cream cheese, I usually set this out 30 minutes or so and room temperature just so it'll warm up. It's a little bit easier to work with and mix with our cheese mixture here. So we need 8 ounces of cream cheese. That's what I've got here, just plain cream cheese. We're going to put this into a mixing bowl here, like so. Alright, next up, I'm going to add some shredded cheese. There's many different ways you could do this, or different types you could use. Today I am going to be using sharp cheddar and Gouda Asiago. It's a thick cut shredded cheese, so to mix it in, we're just going to pour some in there and work with it. Approximately about 1.5 cups, 2 cups is what I would use. So I'm just going to start dumping this in here. Alright, we got our shredded cheese in there with our cream cheese. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to mix it in, okay? Just mix it all in there. Okay guys, now we got our cheese mixture mixed in here. What we're going to do next is add some seasonings in here. So, we're going to add some pepper. I'm just going to dash it on there. If you want to approximate, you could add in like a teaspoon. Add in that. And then salt. This is sea salt, fine grain. I'm just going to add some of this in here. If you want to approximate, I would say a teaspoon or less. I'm just going to dash some in here approximately. Alright, we've got the sea salt, we've got the black pepper. Let's add some powdered onion. Just going to dash that on there too. Perfect. Say about a teaspoon of that as well. Onion powder. Alright, let's add some parsley flakes. Alright, I'm not going to add a ton of this in here. I'm just going to do a little dash. That'll be good enough. Alright. Got that in there. Let's go ahead and mix all this up in here. All the seasoning throughout our cheese mixture. All right, our cheese mixture is done. Let's go over to the next step. All right, guys, now we're gonna work on our next part. It is our favorite part. It's the bacon, lattice, or weave. We're gonna weave this bacon. All right, I've got some pieces already lined up here. Now we just gotta figure out how to do this. I have never done this before, so take it easy on me, all right, guys? All right, we're gonna take our first piece up here, and I'm just gonna try and go in between each one of these that I've already got lined up here. Start on the bottom there, go above, go through, over the top, underneath, over the top, underneath. Okay, all right. All right. Now that's what I've got. Got first row here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little time lapse, and we're gonna play this quick, okay? Okay, guys, there it is. I finally got it. It took me a lot longer than I thought I was going to make sure that this looked really, really tight on each one of these cross pieces here on the bacon. All right, let's set this aside. Let's get to the next part. All right. Now that we've finished with the bacon weave, let's move on to this part. All right, so we've got a flattened out surface on the pork tenderloin. Let's go ahead and add the cheese mixture onto the pork tenderloin, okay? So I'm going to grab this and just flatten it out here. Okay, now that we've got our cheese mixture on the pork tenderloin spread out here, what we're going to do is we're going to add some breadcrumbs. Why? Because we need a bonding agent, and it'll actually help the cream cheese stay on the pork tenderloin while it's cooking. Otherwise, the most common thing that happens, and it probably still will happen, a lot of cream cheese will actually come off of the pork loin. We don't want that. So I'm just going to sprinkle little breadcrumbs on here. I got that sprinkled on there. Good to go on that. All right, I'm going to roll it up here, and then we're going to use some toothpicks to hold it in. More toothpicks. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. There's a big storm coming in, and I don't want to get rained on. Okay, now for our next part, the bacon weave. Gotta get this thing on here real quick. There's a storm coming. Oh, guys. Here we go. Here comes that storm. I gotta hurry. All right. Get our bacon weave here. Let's use some toothpicks. Hold it in. Hold up this bacon. Okay. 4 million toothpicks later, we got it done. Here it is. Oh yeah. Okay guys, we're back. That was a big old rainstorm. Dumped lots and lots of rain. It was raining cats and dogs for about 3 hours. Okay, but that's all right. We're back. We're gonna power through this. We're gonna use some of this Royal Oak hardwood lump charcoal. It's all natural. It's gonna be great, but it's a little bit harder to get started. So we're gonna put some of that on top. Once we get all that lit, we're gonna dump it in there, and then we'll add some pieces of mesquite wood on top. We want to get that little mesquite flavor smoke into our pork loin, our pork tenderloin. So that's going to help us out. So let's go ahead and get started on this grill prep. Alright guys, we're back. And guess what? We've got our bacon wrapped, stuffed pork tenderloin all ready to go. So first,
I'm gonna go ahead and put this pork tenderloin over the grill right now. And as you can see here, I went ahead and I put some aluminum foil down just as a heat shield and to grab any kind of drippings that come off of this tenderloin. So I'm gonna throw this up on the very top, and then we'll start throwing on some of the seasoning and the glaze. Just like that. Okay. We got it on there, guys. Let's go ahead and bring you up a little bit closer. Let's grab our glaze here. This is just butter and brown sugar. Talk about some good stuff. Just brush a little bit on here. Get this thing going, and then we're gonna add the seasoning on because it'll stick. This stuff's really, really thick, so I'm just gonna start pouring it on top. This will make it a little bit quicker. There we go. All right, we've got our glaze on there. Now let's throw on some of this Sweet and Smoky rub by Grillmates from McCormick. Just gonna dash that all over. Hey, if some gets down inside the grill, it'll smoke that up too. Make a nice aroma. Oh yeah. All right, got our rub dashed on there. Now we're just gonna add some masala. Boom. All right. As I said before, aluminum foil is to help as a heat shield, and there's some little slots here that have no aluminum foil, so a lot of the smoke and heat is just gonna come up around that, and it should help with the temperature regulation of our meat and how it cooks. All right, so we're gonna close this up, and we'll come on and check on it later. Okay guys, we're back. It's dark, it's late at night now at this point. The pork tenderloin has been cooking for quite some time. I think it's been about 3 hours. And now we're going to check the internal temperature. So we're aiming for about 145 to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I'm going for. So let's check it out, let's try it. And we made it. 150 degrees Fahrenheit. There we go, we got it. Let's take it inside and cut it up. All right, you guys, finally, we did it. Here it is. We let it sit for it's been about 10-15 minutes now, so it should be set and cooled down. It looks amazing. I am so excited. Very, very excited to try this. So let's go ahead and cut into it. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh man. Check this out, guys. Ooh, that looks incredible. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cut off a slice of this. I gotta try this thing. Alright guys, we got it. Here it is. All of its glory. Let's just take an amazing bite of that. Mmm. Wow. So good. So I can say for sure that bacon wrapped and stuffed with cheese mixture pork tenderloin is amazing. Oh, and that glaze that I put on there too, that one worked out really well with the brown sugar and the butter, and then that rub. So good. So good. Man, I just want to say thank you for all the people that organized this last chance cook-off. This was a lot of fun. It was a huge challenge for me just to create this and do all the filming despite the thunderstorms and the rain, but we got it done, we got it going, and it was so much fun. Thanks again for all the organizers of this last chance cook-off collaboration. It was a blast. I hope everyone else had a lot of fun too with it. Well, I hope you guys take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, hi there. I didn't realize you were still here.
You're probably wondering what I'm drinking. Well, I can tell you, it's whiskey tea. No, I'm serious, it really is. Now let me tell you something. Down here in the South, we like to sweeten things up. So, especially our tea. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by that. Well, let me tell you something. It goes like this. Now, just like a little bit, maybe a little bit more. Yep, that's not all. And a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Alright. Yeah, it gets a little gritty with a little bit of sugar in there. So we gotta grab a whisk. Alright, so you gotta whisk it in there. And there you have it. Whisk tea. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. That's just a big old cup of diabetes. Let me tell you something. I disagree. Nope. It's a glass of liquid gold. And it calms me down too. There you have it. Whisked tea. Hey you! Get off my lawn! See what I mean? Cool as a cucumber.